Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time you've been waiting for, that time when we get you right. It's time for Shirley Huzar, the Hip-Hop Republican!
Good morning! To the hip, to the hop, to the hip. Good morning, hip-hoppers! Guess what? Today's a great day. We've come to the end of the month of April. Hallelujah, Confederacy. I will be a free slave by May 1st.
Ah! Right.
Yeah, that's right. Virginia and
free.
Mississippi will be ending their celebration of Confederacy. And knowing, thank God, my family brought me here and I was raised in the North, I feel real good. So welcome to Hip Hop Republican, H-U-S-A-R, Shirley Huzar, that's who you're watching right here. You're watching HipHopRepublican.tv. HipHopRepublican.com was created out of a group of bloggers out of New York. Say hello to our New York family. Hello, New York family, we love you. We want to say hello and give a peace out to Lenny McAllister, who's doing really well traveling abroad. If you haven't checked out that conservative, young Republican Lenny McAllister, check him out. Also our friend Brandon Bryce with that voice, Brandon Bryce. Make sure you check him out and all our other friends that are out there on Facebook, Twitter, and HipHopRepublican.com.
And wait, Lenny is cute too. I gotta say that. You know, I gotta, you
Brown
know,
sugar.
like Michael Steele, Mikey baby. Mikey Steele. Mike's a babe. Mikey's a babe.
You like brown sugar man, huh?
I do, honey.
Brown
I do.
sugar.
I got to say it. Gotta give it up, sister. Got to
We
give
need
it up.
some diversity.
Okay. Well, that's why we have Pete here with us.
Boom.
Okay.
And then we also want to say that HipHopRepublican.tv was created in 2009. And so here we are here today. Today's guest, as Danielle had mentioned just now,
Hi.
his name is Pete Kesterson.
She did it again. She did it again. Yeah. Okay, you guys owe me 20. You owe me 20. I got bets every week on this.
I will get people's names right. If it was Bob Jones,
I'm getting rich.
Tommy Rich, Melody Brown, they might be one of you guys out there. But no, we have Pete Kesterson.
Kesterson.
As
long as they get right on June 8th, we'll be okay.
Pete Kesterson is running for congressman on the 28th district, and we are so honored to have him here today. And we're going to talk about some hot topics before we go into Pete, so let's go right into it. Arizona, boy, all the controversy over Arizona and the Latino family. What's going on with that? Well, apparently Arizona has passed a strong immigration legislation, and I just kind of want to feel, what does the family feel about that?
Boo. Sorry, I just think we can do it a little better than that.
You think we can
What's
do a little
going
better?
down, you know what I mean? Because they've also had to rechange some of the things, I guess, that were in this bill that they introduced and what have you, that had overtones of, you know, people calling racism and what have you, and that does kind of bother me. No, it does bother me. I just think we can do a little bit better in what we want to deal with and having to deal with reforming illegal immigrants that come here on all levels. And I'll be on all levels. No, seriously, because it's not just Latino people or black people. There's a lot of Russians here. I have a couple of friends that are English that are here, and their paperwork ran out. So it's gonna be across the board, and it's also going to affect people like me and a whole.
Are you a legal citizen?
Well, let's put it this way.
I think they kind of carded her though. I told her, don't travel to Arizona. I said they gonna.
I have been stopped when I lived in Echo Park. A police officer on bike stopped me and my friends, and they were like, they asked me what gang that we belong to. Isn't that lovely? So I personally have had my own experience. I don't know what, they're looking for, or what, is the makeup of somebody being able to stop any one of us, period.
Well, I would tell you that the Republican family right now, the way they feel is that we are in support of putting a law into place. We have to, because what has happened apparently under this Obama administration, they don't care to give a lot of attention towards immigration. And they don't realize that California, Arizona, and all those states that line up against Mexico, we're all affected by that. And we have illegal immigrants here. And we in the USA are tired of paying for everybody. We're tired of paying. So Arizona's law is in place, and there's a lot of controversy, but there's also some Latino police officers who are also American citizens who support, unlike Danny, who doesn't support the bill, who support the bill. As a matter of fact, let me tell you some of the other lawmakers from across the country, including Texas, Alabama, Utah, and California, are considering pushing similar legislation. Pete, tell me, what do you feel about that?
Well, you know, Shirley, we are a nation of laws, and that's where we get our freedom from. So I think immigration, and Danny's absolutely right, it's not a Latino thing. I don't care if you're from France, Germany, it doesn't matter. You need to follow the law. There are many states who are looking at or have already put together similar legislation to Arizona. And you look at California as an example. We spend over $10 billion a year in healthcare, education, welfare for non-legal citizens. My opinion is if you're not here legally, you've broken the law. And you're not entitled to the same rights as an American citizen. We have 12% of the population of the United States here in California, yet we have 32% of the welfare cases. And they don't check citizenship. And again, for me, it's not white, black, green, purple, doesn't matter. What do you feel about the
protesters? Now, nationwide, May Day, they call it May Day.
Right.
They're saying that on May Day, coming this Saturday, will consider a day that they're going to focus on protesting against it.
Yeah, it's interesting if you look at the history of May Day. May Day is really more of a communist or a socialist celebration.
Wow, tell me more. You know, that word comes up.
You know, we as kids, we danced around the maypole, but it's kind of the celebration of that from each according to his means to each to his needs.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Now, who is he?
It goes back to Karl Marx and socialism and back to Russia. I don't understand why illegal immigrants, if that's what you want to call them, have picked May Day for their celebration. The problem I have is our nation was founded and created by immigrants. We are a melting pot, and over the years, you know, most immigrants assimilate, they learn the language, they become part of the culture. It doesn't mean forget your heritage, but become an American. And tomorrow, May Day, there will be, in cities all across America, thousands of people protesting, carrying flags from other countries.
Wow.
Well, if you want to be here legally, maybe carry an American flag and show support for America as opposed to wherever it is you might come from.
But these people feel that they have rights. They've been here a long time. They don't have any green cards. They're not paying any taxes. They don't have Social Security numbers. And they're doing jobs other people don't want. What do you
I disagree with that.
They are paying taxes. That's one of the actual arguments.
Some of them are not paying taxes.
When you work, that employer takes the money. Now, what that employer does with the money, who knows? But the employer definitely takes the money.
The taxes are being made.
I disagree with you. I think there are people getting paid under the table cash. There are a lot of people who do not pay taxes. There are a lot of people who do work in this country and don't even have a Social Security number. Let's think about the people who sell the flowers and the oranges on the corner out here in California.
I think the biggest non-tax payers are those corporations.
Before you get on the freeway and give those people oranges and stuff. They get to eat and live for free. So there's a lot of issues over that.
Pete's get ready to expound upon
there's
that.
two different questions or comments there I'd like to address. One is work that Americans won't do. That I disagree with a lot, especially today. You look at there are two kind of recent cases. There was a McDonald's where they found 22 illegal immigrants working there. They got rid of all of them, and it was a matter of days before those positions were filled with legal citizens. It's a meatpacking factory where they got rid of 150 people. Within a week, there were 150 Americans right there doing those jobs. When we've got 9.7% employment nationwide, which is over 12% in California, underemployment near 20%. I don't want to be rude to say don't tell me, but there are lots of people willing to do work that can't find it. And to give it to people who've broken the law, again, I don't care where you're from. And to the point of paying taxes, there are different types of taxes.
Okay.
Many of them make less than the amount required to actually pay income taxes.
Wow.
Whether they pay cash or get withheld, however, with the earned income tax credit, some actually get money back.
Okay.
Which is not true for just illegal immigrants. There's tons of American citizens the same way.
The ones that file a tax return.
The ones that file a tax return.
Right,
There's a
correct.
lot of tension still in the air about this bill and how Arizona is handling it. Do you feel that they are handling it in the right manner?
It's become politicized. I know it's a political issue.
It is a political issue.
I think it's